Good afternoon, evening, and night to all you on SpeedGaming 6. Welcome on in. Glad you decided to be here instead of one of the other 5, even though if you like ALTTPR or Super Metroid, doesn't matter what you're watching. But here, we got Casual Boost Tournament. We got a tiebreaker in Group I between armlx and norskmatty. Both runners are 5-1, so they're going to move on either way. This will just be for a little bit of bonus seeding. Off we go. Just some arrows to hold on to start with. See if anybody checks their map. Don't want to ruin your 5-minute and 10-second escape, probably. And there's some money. Earlier you see that, yeah, earlier you see that, the nicer it is. 600 being the magic number if you're talking bottle vendor and Zora.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure I'm going to be. We got Honkai Star Rail from norskmatty. And when we get to showcasing arms, it'll be Crypto the Nectar Dancer, which you can never go wrong with.
Oh, absolutely. Starting off with the map, not bad.
Well, open the sanctuary. Note to self, open sank.
Yep.
Comment in chat about this being a league implication here. I'm guessing it's team related. I don't actually know all the teams just yet. But...
Fair enough. We did find a hook shot in the boomerang chest. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, in a normal, regular type seed, that's a nice thing for movement. So at this point, it's an option. Norsk, you see, they're wanting nothing to do with the shenanigans of the ball and chain guard. Arm choosing to fight live and doing alright with it. So just about a second or two separating them. Well, now 3. Thanks, Bonk. I'm gonna take a shot at pendant guesses, and if you win, I would say get a lottery number, but go ahead if you'd like.
I'm hoping that Misery Mire's a green pendant. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, you know what? So I just did a ladder race, and I had the same thing, and I managed to stay out of it, but you really sometimes.
Right, that one item could be in there.
Yeah. I actually did stay out. It ended up being swamp, because of course it is.
Ah.
So yeah, we're sitting at about 3 seconds now. No GG's just yet. So I'll tell you what, I'll build on what you said. We'll go Mire, we'll go Man, you know, I don't like any pendants. We'll go, we'll go Meyer. We'll go. How about Skullwoods? And how about Desert?
Yeah. Ooh.
Pearl out of the way.
Very nice. That's one of 3 items for Dark World right now. So.
So just about to 5:10, which is going to be a real good time for me. I'm always at 5:30 no matter what I do. So. But I checked the map too. You know, that takes 20 seconds.
Yeah.
A little extra money there. Feels a little bit. You know, you can get usually bits and pieces to get yourself up to about 600 per run of time. You end up going southeast. Or you'll find 4 more 300s. That's it.
Yeah. Alright, going to Bonk Rocks.
There's one.
Hey!
So if you're going to call him curse, make it a good curse.
I see you, chat. Bush Crab just giving some hearts. A little bit of love. Not bad.
So I see both runners opting to check that one, and that one loves to get stuck in the lumberjacks, so I personally like the one on the screen south. But if it's anything good, that can induce a swear word or 3.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess you have another one right here, but it's going to die.
Okay, we're gonna take the safety. That's good.
Full heart at this point. No big deal. But I mean, you might see some skips of things that most of the rest of us would like to see because, you know, these runners know each other. They know they're good. So they're going to need every second they can scrounge up.
Very true. I believe it's a tiebreaker 5-1 for both of these guys, right?
Yep, and I'm guessing the losses to each other, I would have to say. Probably.
Actually,
I didn't get that far.
looks like norskmatty lost to Plume in game 2, and armlx lost to Nero Lightshine in game 5.
Oh, okay. I just saw the top 2. I did it real quick before we started, but there you go. Those are all 4 good runners.
Very nice group eye.
Yep. Did I see both runners doing the
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The Bonk Rock bombs.
Yeah, like twice with the fortune teller reset there.
I mean, with boots, 3 bombs is definitely helpful. I believe that was flute for check number 2.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go straight for that. Nope, Cackwell first. Got an ether. Very nice.
I mean, I still like the bomb collection play, but...
Aw. Well, we got 2 medallions in Cackwell. Wow!
I mean, nobody put the sign about not throwing the coins down the well.
There we go.
A little break for everybody. Arm closed the gap a bit, so it's just 2.5, 3 seconds at this point, and everybody gets to wake up to birdie.
I will say this soundtrack is really nice, though.
Yeah, I mean, all I know about the game is it's from the Genshin Impact people. That was quick.
All right. Blue pendants in Tower of Hera, blue crystals on Desert and Eastern.
Yep. 1 strike. You still might get the other two.
Yep. Pendant Tower of Hera. I hate that. I hate it so much. Cause...
Yeah, you know, I wanted to say it, but I was like, I don't want to do it. But go ahead. I cut you off.
I would love to see... I've been tracking and commentating a few races now, and not once have I seen a Crystal Hera. I would love to see, at some point, a routing from Turtle Rock into Hera to GT. But, yeah, that hasn't happened for, like, the last couple of weeks that I've been commentating and spectating. Ooh, green goo.
Arm for a second was probably something looked like in the head of, you know, I don't need green goo, but hey, first bottle.
Yeah.
Expect to see a flute to 3 real quick because of that, and there it is.
Yep.
Get ready for your $20. Don't make me look stupid, please. Yeah, close enough. Nice with the flute. I mean, if you didn't have a flute, that's not bad. Finding it there, you can at least go back.
All right, so armlx.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, hookshot makes that flute to 7 nice and easy. You can get this done in one screen. That was all I was saying.
Oh, yeah. But armlx deciding not to do Sick Kid. I wonder if that's gonna help him or hurt him later.
Well, probably neither. Is I think with the flute, you know, it's just a whenever you feel like it kind of thing.
Very true.
I don't see him going anywhere real good without checking it.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta love.
There we go.
you really hope. I mean, we all know that doing it that way is not the best idea, but you always hope for the one lucky shot, so you don't have to walk around. Yeah. Again, every second we can get. And they're both doing it, so I mean, peas in a pod and what have you. Second sword in there, by the way.
Very good. Okay, now he's going to Sick Kid.
Yeah, see, that's fair. I can flute to 8 and finish that up afterward. And I know at least one of them checked Lumberjack, but I didn't pay any attention or mention what it was. Do you see that?
It was a green 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna opt for the mountain here real quick.
Oh. Nice cave, nice rod. Nope, just more love.
It's a pretty fancy total for 10 some minutes and 8 and 7, plus more armor to go along with it.
Yeah. Green 100 on Hylia Island. Nothing too fancy. But we're gonna water walk, go check Waterfall Cave, and powder in a net. All right.
Yeah, I mean, pretty okay. Couple of safeties. Not too worried about magic bat until flippers. And a hammer or mirror or whatever. There's a bow. Well, now we're gonna have to see some shenanigans. I don't know that I see either runner leaving that there very long, out of logic or not. You have to go back and do like either double water walk or get real brave and fake flipper the whole thing.
Alright, where are we going now?
Yeah, our tracker Professor Pixie making a accurate assessment about a bow on the ledge early like that, and I tell you what, whenever it's something good that you want to get, for me, it seems like it's always the bow.
I mean, the bow is pretty elusive, especially those silvers towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could logically be silvers, I guess. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least, I guess, yeah, both runners for now. Just gonna hold up just a second. See if maybe flippers show up quickly. Oh yeah, Josh with the wisdom. Double water walking into the moon pearl. You can fake flip it, I think, but that's slow and a little dangerous.
Yep. So inside Spec Rock is our half magic. And it looks like norskmatty is going to go after it.
Yep. Not a bad call at any point. Especially when, you don't have a mirror, you can't continue up anyway, and get a free refill to go with it.
Yeah.
Three swords in hand already. Early Paradox usually has something nice. There's the boots.
And the best boom, right?
Hammer, and there's your Dark Roll, just like that. So
Wow. Paradox giving us, what was that, 6 items?
yeah, it's something like a sword. What would have been boots, glove, hammer, at least. But so now Arm has access to Hera from right here, and if you choose to do it later, it's going to take a while unless you find a mirror. So that's a decision. The other decision is you have full access to Eastern and Pod if we find a way to get that bow. So
Very true.
see what happens here between the two of them. Arm not going to pass up this opportunity. I don't blame here. This is quick, generally. If the basement has something, you might see it, might not.
It didn't look like it. Very sad.
I didn't even see him do the map chests. Probably did, but...
Oh, we're gonna get an early spike cave.
Yeah, I guess this is probably the earliest I've seen this ever. But you're here. Actually have the ability to do it with, yeah, Blue Cane. Even don't usually get much use out of that thing.
Very true. Well, unfortunately, just a green 50. Didn't look like anything was good in Spiral Cave either, was it?
Well, see, that was the other thing I was trying to remember, because usually you have to pick one of the two, and everybody knows I get confused from what runner does what. TR and your favorite, you got the Meyer.
The admired green pendant.
Yeah.
And I think if I saw that correctly, it was Gull Woods and Ice Palace that were red crystals. Oh,
well,
there's a flippers.
Okay, all right. Well,
no, Thieves Town and Ice Palace. Okay.
Huh, okay, so I think now decisions will center around how fast the mitts show up.
Yep.
I would expect. Well, here's another thing from norskmatty. Going to check this real quick because Dunko says so.
Yep.
And that's fair because, I know why. But that bow is now a thing. And as you see, Arm is going to get it. I've got 2 full dungeons to do.
Yeah.
I think Arm... Did Arm check it? I saw 2 maps. Was it the same?
Yeah, both checks.
But yeah, he'll shortly find out that it's a crystal.
Now, I will say, Tower Hera, Turtle Rock both being a pendant, that's pretty good. But the climb to GT does take a little longer in that case. Big GT Big Key guessing game can take longer now.
Did Maddie find anything yet? Don't remember seeing.
No, doesn't
Maybe
look like it.
starting in the middle, yeah, okay.
I think it's just been money, maybe money, and a map. So, Ice Rod is not required in this seat, it looks like.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know when I've ever seen a pennant TR require an Ice Rod. Maybe once, but Arm is doing pod first. There's more items in here, but without a mirror, you have a case to maybe do Eastern first. Probably have a good chance of seeing a mirror in here. But...
Yeah.
That's it for Skullwoods for the moment. Looks like Maddie wants to maybe check the north route. Does have, I was going to say, does have thieves open, so that's fair too. These are decisions made by the runners that are divergent, but I think equally defensible and probably no advantage one way or another. This is all stuff you got to do, and more than likely you're going to full clear these dungeons anyway.
Very true. Well, we got the beginning of a fetch quest.
Was that a shovel?
Yep.
And now you want the mirror and mitts if you want to. Well, if you want to do that kind of thing. But...
Yeah, World Tour is really nice if you can get those. A lot of hearts. A lot of hearts.
Yeah, it's you know, not a. I mean, people have been around have seen these other casual boot setups with more heart pieces or whatever. So this is normal. Everything's, you know, just a vanilla translation of the pool, but
True.
Yeah, it's a lot of heart pieces. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, just because the game is, it's a Honkai Star Rail pack. It's pretty new. I usually follow the MSU channel. I don't remember seeing that one get announced, but...
Not sure what armlx is doing there.
I don't know, kind of took my eye off, but...
I saw sword beams and arrows being shot at the gate switch. Wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, you can hit them with any of it. I feel like maybe the beams are a little tougher. I might have missed a few, but...
That's fair.
And again, I've also, myself, flipped the thing the wrong direction all the time. I have this disconnect between the blocks I can see and the blocks that I actually want to be down.
Alright, so we have our map and our compass on pod side. I don't think we've seen a compass yet in Thievestown. Oh!
Well, I mean, it's coming together. Mirror there for Maddie. Yeah, I don't know that these runners want to see mitts just yet. With the there's some dungeons to do, and I don't know. I mean, Smith Chain is good and thick, but it's if you can avoid it, even if it's a nice situation, you'd prefer to. If you really want to do it all, you're still needing things like book and. Well, I guess we got powder, so it's just a book, really. But
yeah. So the bottom of the dark room is a stained cart, and we just got the can of Samari in the top dark room.
Huh. You don't see too much in the dark rooms.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start wondering about where the lamp is. I'm sure it'll be like on cold stair or something.
Yep. Here we got a death port. Seems like we're finding everything. This scares me.
Yeah. Put your bets in. Which one? Which one's it gonna be?
A baker's job is a piece of cake. I mean, true.
Cafe bakery. They'll be selling whole pies around here.
Very nice on script. And another heart piece.
I'm gonna say whether you like cake or not, we got pizza. Everybody loves pizza. On to the back for Arm and Helmasaur to follow. Don't know if we had seen 4 or 5 items, but it's got to be done, so we'll figure it out.
I think our last item is on King Helmsar.
Okay. We're gonna see something. At least Magic Bat. This is fair. You get these parts early. Could be a thing.
I don't even want to know what that is, Josh.
Yeah, well, peanut butter jalapeno pizza in chat. I stopped watching the race for a second. I have never heard of it.
Well, nothing on Magic Bat.
I would ask
for
red pineapple under that in there somewhere just to improve it a little.
Ah, you're one of those guys on pizza.
Not only whenever it needs some help. That one needs some help.
All right, pretty good Helmsar fight so far. 3 and 4.
Yeah, we got we got some food references in the ALTTPR communities. We got a brisket thing going on in I think multiple places somehow.
Brisket thing. Huh.
Haven't actually gotten into that myself. But...
Go Mode podcast. Wait, there's a podcast for this?
Yeah, Go Mode podcast. It's much as I pause everything, it's an audio release. They do it every couple of weeks, I guess. A little short of an hour.
Fair enough. Well, K45 is a vanilla.
GMP is nice. They do more than that. They do a lot of things. The mentor tournament, get new people into this, and they do quite well. There's a lot of new eyeballs in here every year, and async seeds to run. If it's got to do with Z3R, they probably are involved.
Yeah.
In fact, they even have a Twitch channel. You can look that up. It's not too hard. Go with podcasts. We'll occasionally run restreams like this. It's actually the first place I ever did one of these commentatorships. So the hypest of hype now coming won't be anything because Paradox was.
I mean, it does still give you the flippers and the red mail, so...
Oh, did we see it? Of course we did.
Yep.
See, I'm good at missing things.
Unfortunately, I didn't see the hookshot chest, but Cannonball chest did have the big keys, so... Hopefully we don't have to go too far into Eastern today.
Well, the dream is a big key and 3 items before you have to go to the back, but as we see, not going to quite happen there. There are some people who skip the back when the possibility of an item exists. I don't try to understand it.
It looks like armlx is going to follow that logic.
Yeah, I mean, the odds are good. It's just...
Ooh, you're getting the Swamp Palace play right now. Was not expecting that. Well, there's red rank. Ooh, this is kind of groovy.
Yeah, I keep looking for a place to maybe switch out, and I'm not finding one.
Alright. Oh, we're not going to see it today.
Yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice you might do if you're expecting to do the entire dungeon. I mean, you lose a few seconds doing it this way, but...
Ooh.
What happened? Oh, I got a compass, yeah.
Yep. So there is one more item in the back.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Let's see if norskmatty does it. So, anticipation building for the moment. Every time I do actually skip it, every single time, that's what happens. And I really try not to. So, I don't know what I'm talking about, because no spec clip, and we are going to do back first, at least, if not only, and this is all braver than I am, I'll tell you.
Looks like we got our second bottle in the back of Saha's closet. It's a bead bottle.
Say hello to my little friends. There's that wet book. Hyrule Lamination Services, where you at?
Alright, Agina.
It was a pretty late Agina, but nothing there. Again, I started, let's say, about 3 years ago, and it used to get pushed off. And I think most people are trying to cut it in there early these days. You get an early flute, this makes sense to, you can leave it usually without much of an issue.
Alright, Argus. Very nice on the execution. Wow! Nice pickup on the last one.
Yeah, that's pretty good with the tempered. Double spin. Game over. Ooh. Thanks for the shield.
That's not something you want to see.
I have no idea how many items are left, so that's cool, but it's a non-zero number.
Yeah, definitely. I did see a map. I don't think I saw a compass, but I could be wrong.
Yep. Back in now, and this is the thing too. I mean, runners don't know what we're talking about, but you mentioned about being afraid of this jet thing, and which item's going to be the big hunt? Well, that's why sometimes you don't want to skip stuff.
Very true.
I mean, I guess you got to think about how hard it is to get back to, whatever it is. But this left side is going to have to be the slow way now. Arm retracing some of Matty's steps here, just going to clean out what of Skullwoods that he can. Got a call for Mitts and Desert. And, well, I mean, we got a book.
Yeah.
It's not off the table.
Now the question is, where's the fire rod?
Well, I mean, I could give the really annoying answer.
Head?
Maybe. Or just Ice Pass.
Fire rod.
All right. What do we got? We got the equivalent of an in-dungeon fetch quest. Yeah, you're invested now. I did actually, not too long ago, have some kind of seed with an early book, and you go to Desert Ledge, and there's your gloves. You go in the desert, there's your gloves. Now Desert Ledge is mitts, so that was fun.
It's always fun with progressions literally within like 5 minutes of each other.
Shovel for arm, and just 20 sticks for that trip in. Yeah, that's going to induce some skips from here on out, I think.
You know, armlx did check Bumper Ledge, and unfortunately that was just another bundle of sticks. What are we gonna get with the tablet here?
Hey, I see more of this stuff I'm not brave enough to do, and wow. All right.
Okay, well, Josh, you were close. You were close. It wasn't Desert Palace, but it was the desert.
So, yeah, I mean, it counts. Matty is.
Yep.
What's it doing? Oh, the bow. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not usually the first thing you think of whenever you just got your mitts, but I mean, okay. You know, you just got to get some dungeons done here, even though they are both tied to 2.
Yep.
I mean, they don't know that, but
very true.
I get how Matty might be feeling a little bit off track. I mean, it's possible.
There is a potential for a catch-up here, but honestly, I still think Matty's got this. Desert clear with what fire source? Oh, that's true. We don't have the fire rod or the torch.
That's why I thought Matty was headed toward ice, and I was going to be like,
No, bomb those. Ooh. Scary, scary.
Makes me actually kind of think of catfish, as I didn't really figure he was headed for the bow without maybe trying to loop catfish in, which you can do with that mirror, but this is, you know, me who full clears, so.
Very true. Yeah, I don't do this as much as I want to, but I will be getting back into the whole speedrunning of this soon. I've just gotta... I'm working on my re-debut on Twitch, so look out for that. Oh, Josh, please. You scare me with everything that you say, Josh.
I mean, there's more than one way to firelock a fire. And, well, if it's going to be that in Mire, we're missing a medallion.
And now our tracker, Professor Pixie, saying still want to be in TR, even though TR is a pendant. That, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you get Kane and mitts, you're not even that late into this. That's something that does make you think. And 2 medallions.
Yeah. did we switch over? We did.
Yeah, sure, let's give him a little bit.
Ooh, what is this? Is this?
It's Crypt of the Necrodancer, and there are five versions of the same soundtrack, so, you know, from different artists. So this is either Jules Conroy or one of the others.
Ah.
The quote-unquote main one is Danny Baranowski.
So I never actually played Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oh, I have it. I like the music. I am terrible at it. I've never cleared a run once. It is hard.
Well, chat, here's the thing. With Turtle Rock not being a crystal today, we don't need Ice Rod, but... fire... Just thinking about Fire Rod being in Turtle Rock is giving me anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get up there before too long, if for no other reason than Hookshot Cave and its 4 and Bunny
Very
Cave.
true.
So at that point, we'll dip in, and if that compass chest from the front is a key, then it's like, well, better do it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see both runners clear everything they can down here. That is halfway required.
So a lot of retracing right now.
Yeah, this is the unfortunate nature of Smith chain. It's either got the one thing you need or nothing at all, despite all those checks along the way. So you're seeing both runners do it, but
Ooh.
and yeah, since I myself like to count Bombo's tablet in that, well, that's the one we want.
Yep.
Let's see if Arm just opts to do desert first, or not desert, swamp.
Yep, looks to be the case.
Headed that way.
Well, let's see if armlx is going to do the same thing now.
Yeah, clear the whole thing. Yeah, that's why I like doing the book. But yeah, Bombo's first, just because you go in, you go out, you're done.
Yeah.
And then come back in case you find out you don't feel compelled to do this whole thing.
True. All right, so Matty getting his Samaria cane. I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Oh, there's the banger. All right, let's go. I might have heard the first 3 songs over and over, and I have no idea what the last bunch sound like.
There's our red ring again. Oh, you know what I was thinking?
So,
If Matty decides to go... Oh, here we go. Ooh, just missed the Specky.
yeah, see, now this fails for me a lot, but on my screen it looked like he... Yeah, there it is. I think maybe backed up a little early. That first one.
So,
anyway,
anyways,
what were you saying?
I wonder if Matty's going to go into the back of Eastern. Maybe that's where one of our fire sources are.
Yeah, it's going to stick in Arm's head for a while until go mode, I think. But we'll get to... maybe. Let's see, where is he now?
Currently...
Was
looks
he
like
in
the dark room again?
See blocks. Oh, he's in the pod. So he ethered them, didn't he? He took a whack at him and then ethered them. That's
Yeah.
I never tried that actually. Yeah, I was kind of bombos as a thing. I guess I never had Eastern. Thought about trying it. I know it kills anything that doesn't really sit on the ground. I think that's a rule. It might not be good. Or there are no rules.
Yeah, I mean that's the first I've seen that before. So. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Armlx just went left side swamp before everything.
Yeah, I mean, now this is me we're talking about, but this is what I would have done.
Very true.
But then again, you also did Specky, so it's like you count your items that you need to find yet and make a decision on that. I think is
yeah.
You know, if you're pretty sure you're going to do all this, you might as well just do it.
I mean, it's a bit of a time save if you do it before you get to the boss, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't repeat the front of the dungeon at this point.
Yeah.
So that's a bit. Yeah. But you know, if you only need like one thing or something, then you won't do it.
Yeah. So, from what I've heard, and this is Professor Pixie talked about this. From what I've heard, Specky Clip isn't too hard.
Yeah,
I think it's just.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I have no idea about Specky Clip because I have yet to use it. But
oh well, I mean, I do what they told me to do, and it still fails half the time. So I don't understand that. I mean, some people have seen that; they think it's some sort of subpixel thing, but
yeah,
in theory, you're supposed to walk up the stairs, go touch the right wall, point down, which is free because you're facing two walls. It's not like a tap. Put the bomb, walk to the left, tap the wall. Bomb blows up, you back into the bomb. That's it. That sounds like a lot, but it's like 4 moves, like Icebreaker. So.
Yeah, when I first tried Icebreaker, first few times I failed, but once I got it down, I was like, okay, this is easy. So it's just practice is really all you really need.
Yeah, which is something I refuse to do. A couple times I'll whip out the practice hack, and you know if I can, I'll spend 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, okay, we're good.
Yep. All right. So unfortunately, back of Eastern was just another heart piece.
All right. So if the arm, isn't looking for one thing forever, because that's when the risk of going back comes in.
Look up Haripot setups on YouTube. Now Haripot, that's something.
The Haripot has got, at this point, like 8 different ways to do. Bread Coon over there, kind of a new name, as we see Mitts for Arm there, but we got all these Haripot setups, and he just rolls in and comes up with another one, and that's pretty good. It works a lot like the Specky Clip, or at least in one of those setups. You're just using walls to line up really.
Yep. Alright, looks like we're gonna get some Meyer shit checks, and not gonna care about Meyer pendant just yet.
Yeah, on the way out toward the mirror, whatever that is, checkerboard.
Yep, there's one of the other 300s. And there's crystal number 4 for Maddie.
Yep, all tied up. Same dungeons even now. As far as overworld, each runner's done slightly different things. Oh. There's well.
Okay.
I'll let somebody more knowledgeable than I figure out which of those bows is supposed to be first, but either way.
I mean, the flippers unlock the both of them, so... You just needed the mirror from these.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because where the book was, flippers do line them both up. That's right. I forgot where the book was. And you need book to get mitts, which would be your other way into this area. So, yeah, I guess that's not bad.
Yeah, as Professor Pixie said in chat, yeah, Zorbo is probably going to be first. And Big Chest has... math. Okay. So... no logical access to land mollusk yet. So what are we going to do here? Checkerboard and bombos for Meyer.
Let's say we must have seen it. Yeah, the check from somebody. Maybe we got it now. So, of course, it's the one you don't have. When you get two early ones, it's the one you don't have. When you get one really late, it's that one.
I guess you could say that that's the medallion's curse.
Yep. I almost want to say that's what TR is too. You know, just because. Maybe, maybe not. But...
well, armlx is going to start doing death mountain checks.
Yeah, this is having faith, which I probably would be doing if I'm running. You know, you got the other two medallions. You know, let's hope it's one of those, and we can get most of this in one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, the cave music is pretty boppin'. Hello.
Nice. Well, it is the first thing we have of the three that will light things on fire. So, and that alone is not a bad pickup.
Yep. Sadly, it still leaves Ice Palace out of the question.
Or just get the other two right here, maybe.
Not the red we want. Also not the red we want.
And now, the little eyeball onto our friend the turtle, and we can go in.
Right. Alright, so Matty is on his way up now.
It all comes back together. I can't take this. I don't like this.
It's a key.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's not a whole bunch of other stuff to do, so...
Yeah.
Decision to continue is made easier.
Oof. All right, Maddie's off to go and get their lantern now.
And you see, you know, the dark mountain here approached both ways by the runners, and I'm still trying to figure out which one's actually better. You know, take which warp you take, I guess, when you have to do all 6 checks that are up here.
Yeah.
I guess whichever one doesn't run you into all the dead rocks, that's probably the right one.
Yeah, Josh making a point. We can go to Mammoth Cave right now. But no big key for the big chest.
Yeah, that would end it. So we know where the big key is. Swear if there's a fire rod in the cave, man. I mean, you're up here, you really can't leave it, so.
Yep. Ooh.
Trying to think here. I guess we didn't find anything yet either, did we? A compass.
Yeah, that's just about it. There you go, the minutes. And we get bombs. Okay. So, if Laser Bridge doesn't have anything, personally, I think King's Tomb, Graveyard, Ledge, maybe?
Okay, yeah, so I say Armed at Spike Cave, and I knew that sacrifices Spiral Cave, so yeah, he hadn't done this yet. Now, that is a bit of routing, I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, if you call that out knowing that your TR is a pennant or something, or I don't know, but that was pretty nifty.
So yeah, Fire Rod is... Where are we going?
Got a...
Oh, no. Oh yeah! You can do land walls now. You guys have the land.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is getting a little tasty, this one.
That's certainly an interesting seed.
I mean, if it lampers your fire source, soul fire source this late, that's interesting, because yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Yep.
So, pray for no bombos. That would be Firelock Fire for sure. Well, more than doing this because we have to, I'm guessing, I mean, there's an item here. We saw the silvers, and I guess, you know, I don't remember the rest, but I'm betting that there's something here.
Yeah, there is one more item on Land Mollusk, so... Oop! Miss, and miss. Oh, no!
Yeah.
There we go. Nope.
You either get them all or miss them all. It's...
Oh! Alright. There we go.
The Ether tab, which we haven't seen, and that's the last sword.
Alright, and oh, not quite the fire source you want, but it is fire, I guess.
Fire shield, just, you know, magic, do some stuff.
Yeah, it protects you from fire.
Equipment all around. There's the other shield once again.
I didn't even see the shield was there.
Yeah, I think somebody in chat called out, you know, fire shield or fighter shield for arm at the time. But yeah, now we do have this available as well. Pendant, all the same. But...
Yeah. All right, we're gonna hair apart Hera pot. I'm sorry, chat. I'm apparently dyslexic in the mouth.
I mean,
Ooh, okay.
just to be extra sure we know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh,
All
oh,
right.
oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Item in the basement. Maybe?
Maybe. Not enough worms. Need more worms. We didn't actually get a ped check, did we?
I don't
I mean,
think we have yet.
I didn't even try to think if it's going to have anything. I mean, it won't have a fire rod, but...
Chairman
not.
Ledge did not have anything either. We haven't seen any of the North Dark World yet. Ooh.
I think he said we saw Bumper Ledge. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, just the sticks.
Was that an item?
And, so Troldorm had the key, so there is an item in Hera basement. Oh, you don't want to see that.
Yeah. So, well, okay, he's leaving. I thought maybe you hang on to the pendant because you want to stay there to go back down, but there's the cape. So, just everything, really. I think what's left at this point is the midst part of Smith Chain. That's what keeps sticking in my mind.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought about that either. Alright, King's Tomb. Give us something. Nothing. Alright. Well, chat, we are at the hour mark here. Be sure to give our racers a follow. Their names are in the chat, just as they show on the video. Also, be sure to give Scoop and Professor Pixie a follow. Professor Pixie doing tracking for us today, and Scoop, one of... I don't want to, like, hype you up here, but you are one of the better racers that I've seen in the community.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's because I play too much. It took me a long time to get anywhere near decent at this. I see people coming in, they get their mentor tournament in, or they don't, and it's pretty entertaining. You see a lot of new people, and they are right in the thick of it after a couple of months. So,
yeah, I actually have not entered a mentor tournament. I've just kind of done this blindly.
So. Yeah, I started right after one that I found out about later. So I was like, well, I'm just playing. I'm here to play.
Ooh. Catfish.
So, yeah, catfish is so it was a good bet. But...
Well, so yeah, as Josh, my words, is saying, purple chest intensifies. No, Professor Pixie, please, you can't say that. No, not Meyer green pendant to Saha to mushroomed it.
That would take some real bad luck, considering half of Meyer needs. Well, no, we got a lamp, so never mind.
Okay, personally, if that was the route that I would have to take, I would DNF. Just, no, thank you.
I mean, people smack on Pit all the time, but there are about four things I would rather not see. You know?
Not the ped, the mushroom being behind green pendant.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just that's worse than Ped, and you can come up with a number of things that are worse than Ped.
Okay. Oh, get out of here. Bad Moldorn. Alright. So, Maddie's gonna do the same checks that Arm did.
Yep, and vice versa. Here we are in Tower of Hera, so we'll have 5 crystals to 1 pendant in short order. Yep. See if Arm does the basement.
We'll have to see.
If I was Maddie, I mean, and I'm not, for good reason. Oh,
okay,
this one.
Here's a check we haven't had.
Yeah, this is early. I know, okay.
Thanks, Hobo.
This is life savings. He's doing what he can, man. Yeah, I see. the bonk off the bumper, I could see it was low, but you just want to save a second, you know?
Yeah.
And there's Norse running into Hinox bombs. Game does not like anybody. Equal opportunity discriminator.
Yep. All right, so we got a butter sword, we've got fire shield, we've got red mail, and neither runner is going to grab that mirror or mirror shield from map. So I think this is all the safeties we're going to see.
I mean, I think we found them all.
Yep. Oh.
Well, Arm, I want to say, has even less to do than Matty did at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're staying pretty even, and as a result, this call makes sense. Now, I think I was starting to say before, it was in Matty's position. I might still do the basement because you already did the book. Your Spike Cave is out, so it sits here on its own if you don't do it while you're here. You know, of course, we're still seeing that fire on from both players. Arm, I will mention again, has the big chest or big key chest in Eastern in the back of the head. Doesn't exist. That's a Bombos, which, wow.
No, I did not want to see that.
Yeah. What is there besides Meyer, really?
I don't think there really is much.
Well, I guess this is, this is a way into Ice Palace, but totally.
Bombos. Ooh, Bombos cold stare fight though. With a gold sword.
Yeah, nice and easy. Take him to the corner. Drop him off the turnbuckle,
Now, Arm doesn't have the half magic from inside Spec Rock, so he's gonna have to be careful here.
Yeah, thankfully it's not a fire rod that you're using.
Yeah.
So you only need a quarter bar, but
oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just one shot. If it's fire rod, yeah, you always have to be careful, but there's always the fire duplication you can use. So if you have half a bar and full hearts, then you're all right.
Yeah.
But it's valid what you said, because one thing goes wrong, you're flailing around, you might find a way to run yourself out.
Yeah.
This is one of those things there it is.
There we go.
Yeah, one of those things you never really see is getting stuck enough to have to use a safety or something to get through something, whether that's spikes or whatever. I mean, you're not going to see that with red mail and all these hearts, but
yeah,
the second you pull out a blue cane or a cape, you are consigning yourself to fate. Whenever, at least you don't have half magic here in this situation, so.
Yeah. Oh!
There it is, yep. Of course.
Fire locked fire.
So that is Hera Basement, and it is go mode? Yes, for Arm, and a very bad situation for norskmatty, unfortunately.
Yeah. 1 hour, 9 minutes, and I think it's 32 seconds, so... That's a long time to get to go mode.
I mean, I won't say nothing. I mean, I'm happy with it, but I mean, that's fair. You have what you had to do here, and then keep in mind that wasn't even it. We could have wound up in Meyer, so. And I like to base a lot of decisions on how many crystals I have at the hour mark. If I ain't in go mode yet, 5 is the nice number typically.
Okay.
So that whenever you do hit go mode, you don't have much to do really. So
True. There's number 6. So all that's left is Skullwoods.
yeah, and that's nice and quick. Whenever TR is a crystal, it's almost always your last dungeon, and that takes a minimum amount of time. So this isn't bad. We'll see. 120 something. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, it had to be somewhere, Maddie, unfortunately. Now, if this is like ice rod, I mean, can't do anything with it, but we're still looking for that. Just as a point of curiosity.
Yeah, it's just leading Maddie further and further away, and I'm so sad. Oof.
Yep. It's headed the right direction, probably because there is nothing left. It's like Josh says down here in chat. It's, it was a choice. He didn't skip it because he forgot. Same as Arm is no doubt off to the sigh of relief having not had to go back to Eastern. So
Yeah.
and it's one check. It could have been there, in which case we are flipping these results right around. So we're rando people. But I will say, now that Maddie's going to find this thing, it's a testament to the runners that there won't be more than, 6 minutes maybe between them if they both choose to finish. Well, if Maddie chooses to finish. Despite a huge critical difference like that, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess it's that time, isn't it?
It is exactly that time. And chat knows, so yeah, if you don't, we're guessing where the big key in GT is going to be. There's 22 locations?
Yep. 22 locations.
Because there's 23, and unless it's self-locking, that means we're playing no logic, so don't do it. 22. Counted in order from what Arm will be opening. The prizes are many. The prizes are illustrious, I assure you.
Now, I'm going to go with my usual number. I'm going to go with 18, and that's usually Bob's chest. Ever since I spoke with Radical Sniper, it's always stuck with me.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. I don't see it. I'm going to throw out a 1.
Let's see, one could be either one of the 2 chests or the torch. It would be funny if it's on the torch.
Yeah, it's
Well,
on
that
a
depends
torch.
on...
What?
What's that now?
No, it depends on what. I just...
Oh yeah, which way Arm decides to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was just going to say you'd probably catch me saying, well, it's a good thing we had boots. Because it's on a torch.
That's the fun thing about Kaz boots. Starting off with the fighter sword and boots right off the rip, it makes things a little easier.
Yeah. I mean, it's faster. That's what we're here for. But it does eliminate some of that stuff like this, where you play like you're in go mode and then you get here and find out, well, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Guesses are closed. Doesn't really matter, but we'll say they're closed. 1 and
Starting off
2
on the
coming up.
fire.
I'm out. Good playing with you.
Alright, so check number 1 is red rupees, check number 2 is a key.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, at a 115.35 is Maddie's gun mode there.
I got their fire rod, did they?
Yeah. And in Maddie's case, he'll have to just sit there and hope that Arm didn't do the thing that... Yes, I hope he did the same thing.
Right. Give dope. I'd give dope. Alright, 3 is a heart. 4 is a 20. 5 is another bottle. And 6 is another 20.
Not the bees. The 3 bees?
Oh.
2 bees?
That was 2 Bs, yes. Okay. Dumb question. Are the bees effective against Ganon? Oh.
Probably in some goofball mode or another. Hey, Arm. I got a bone to pick with you.
So technically, check number 7 is the big key. GG's to Dupes Loops here in chat. You win yourself a lifetime supply of seeds or Cas Boots. Good luck. But yeah, no, that if Arm had gone left, like many runners do, yeah, you would have won.
Yeah, I can't pick. I'd never do it.
Alright, Matty is now on his way to Skull Woods. And we are starting the gauntlet.
Ice Rod. Oh, yeah, that could be a little fun bit of a room there, but Ice Rod, unless we see a few chests up top, and we might, if he doesn't want to kill mini Helmas, he might be up there. But it's the last thing we don't know about that's worth knowing about.
Yeah. Okay, so the bone counted as an enemy before the door opened. That's interesting.
Yeah, they do that. It's kind of fun when you see that. It's like when you're trying to go fast, you got the anxiety going, and it's the door doesn't open, and you're like, what did I break? And you know, it's about 0.5 seconds that you have to wait.
Oh, Arm. Arm, we're down to 3.5 hearts. Please, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. And if you...
Oh, this is gonna be...
Okay.
Never mind. I thought that was gonna be perfect.
Yeah, it starts the timer being in that adjacent room on these dirt spots. So most of the time you can get the first 2 to line up, and even if they're not quite lined up, you spin, bounce off of one into the other, and that's 1 hit down.
Yeah. Alright, Mafia Fight 4. Maddie. Oh! Arm, what are you doing?
Gotta go fast. Wizard's got other plans, but...
Oh, I didn't even see that fight on Mafia. That was quick. Oop. Okay, I didn't want to say this, but I think Arn might be I'm not gonna say it, chat.
Well, yeah, chat's saying it. Josh, Jello Hands. I mean, it's like I mentioned before, these runners know what they're up against here. And this a little bit of seeding is not insignificant with the runners that'll be going into brackets. So
Yeah. Arm is not going after any of the other chests. Maybe validation?
yeah.
Oh. Nope. Well, at least we have our silvers, so... Ooh. Near miss. Okay, that's 2 and 2. And 0. There we go.
Nice double to finish it off. Thanks for the regular energy ball, real Aga.
You know, that's the other thing. The last, like, 5 races that I've either commentated or tracked, every single one was an Agaseed. This is the first one I've seen that isn't an Agaseed.
Huh.
Very nice.
Pretty good, you're welcome. So
Alright.
I had a button bump there from Norse, a timer stop. It's whatever.
Yeah. Don't you knock before coming into someone's house? How rude. I mean, have you ever played a Zelda game where you actually do knock on someone's door?
Well, I mean, knock is up to debate. It was one really hard knock, but it counts.
No. Alright, so... that one is good to go.
Yeah, this is called Don't Fall. That's about it. You
Yep.
have everything you want, so...
Alright, Ganon playing nice with the teleport.
Did you know the top of Pyramid was made out of pot? That's why it breaks, yeah.
Huh. Ooh, no torch glitch. Oh well.
Yeah, thankfully it doesn't matter.
Good God!
Yeah, when you got the distance, it's a nice way to go. So that's it. GG's in chat for Arm. Going to be moving on with a win here in the tiebreaker round.
Yeah.
Norsk, knows what he's here for. Knows he lost, and we're going to throw in a forfeit. We're going to hopefully maybe chat to both of them about it.
Yep.
It's like most seeds, something worth mentioning in here, something we can write about. That's what we need. We need a ALTTPR newspaper or something. Yeah, it's official. I checked DNF here from norskmatty, so.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but things like this happen. So, we have not found the ice rod. That's the only one that we couldn't find today.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these credit spots have a thing we didn't check, but I mean, I guess it can't. Well, no, it can't be ped still. If it was beatable, only it could be. But...
Like, could you fight Trinax without the ice rod? I don't think so.
Mm-mm. I mean, if it was beatable only, it would just mean you don't do it. But
yeah.
And of course, there is a way, and I'm pretty sure I've only seen it done with task tools. Some magical curse stuff. I've seen it. But I think I've seen it without either rod. Just
yeah, Professor Pixie, it was a forfeit. Sorry. Just saw your message. Nothing yet.
Alright, it'll be on their way shortly. It's not as bad for the viewers. They get background music. We're sitting here in silence. Like, okay, what do we do?
Alright. The bomb-holding kid. Not the 20 like you had thought it was going to be.
But I don't know, what does 3 bombs cost in the shop? Less.
Yeah. The explosion sleeps again.
Yeah, okay. At least we got that one. So here we are, joined by norskmatty. We're gonna, I think, see Arm in here real short. GG, a little bit of a unfortunate bit for you here with the hair basement, but
oh yeah, I mean that happens. You skip something sometimes. That's the thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and no, I saw you talking. I didn't read it all, but we were mentioning here Arm skipped EP Big Chest, which could have easily been the thing, right?
Oh yeah, I considered that, but
if you don't play the mod soon.
Oh,
All right.
Arm?
Do that for the moment. A little bit of a input-output thing going on there.
Yeah, I mean skipping the big chest or the big key chest.
Better.
Well,
yeah,
it was better. But you know that happens. GG's, by the way.
GG's. Good old Discord deciding random inputs are going to the microphone instead of other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird seed. We both made the same bad decision, I guess, and then a couple other things lined up.
Hey, Arm, could you start your sentence over? Because I was...
Yeah, no worries.
We had your thing muted. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, and GG, by the way. Nice one.
Yeah, GG's. I was just saying we both made the same bad decision of going into TR over other stuff. I don't know. I like dipping it and checking the first one or two, but I don't know. I don't know why I kept continuing on. It just felt like, I don't know, it was then or never, but I guess you kind of get sucked into some bad options.
I felt like once you go up to the mountain, looking for Fire Rod, I don't know, you just kind of get sucked into it, and like if you're going up there, you're doing Hookshot Cave, you're doing Super Buddy, it's like, I'm gonna go into TR here.
Yeah. Maybe you're supposed to do, because Bombos Tablet, and I guess I'd rather do Hera Basement, or the rest, well, at least in my spot, I would have, that's tough, because I had just left Hera after seeing the item in the front basement. I don't know. My thought was that I didn't want to go back to Hera and find something upstairs, because there's that's like a 50-50 dead item that your opponent just goes up and checks it at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I skipped it early, and I was kind of worried that you might have gone in there, even though we had gotten Dark World access out of the mountain. You might have just gone in there and checked the lobby or something, just seeing what's going on. And then I went up and looking for the second item. I went all the way, beat Helmsor, got the small key, or not Helmsor, Molarm got the small key, and it was like, I've already wasted enough time here with TR and Hera. It's time to go. I just didn't want to keep compounding the time loss, and I still had Smith Chain, except for Magic Bat, and I still had a bunch of Dark World, Pyramid, Catfish, Bumper, Graveyard Ledge, all that sort of thing, and that was could do a couple of loops and stuff. So I said, we'll just call it, but that was unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you see Meyer TR as pendants, the seed is just going to be so volatile because there's so many items that you just don't need to get through the seed. Like, there's no medallion hunt, there's no ice rod hunt. You don't even need some Aria most. I don't know. I mean, we found it, but like wasn't needed. There's just like a lot of things like that are just kind of out the, if either of us finds fire rod, the sea could have been in go mode at like 45 minutes.
You say that, if I might. And I realize that never occurred to me because, when I'm playing and I see at least 2 pendants there at the end of the list, I think what you just said, but it didn't even occur to me today. We were just guessing at where the pendants were going to be and kind of got caught up in that. But yeah, you're right. We were even thinking about, okay, nobody checked PED, but then I at least real quick figured out why, because it's like there's nothing that it could be.
Yeah, I think the hard thing to do this quickly is that the only other fire source, the lamp, was also on the mountain, which you're just gonna want to avoid that for a while. Especially you can do so many dungeons down below, and knowing that you don't want to do TR, like you can put off the mountain longer than I did, or maybe you did even, but it's because that's the only way you're getting to Hera basement. If you go to Hera first, you're not gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did Mire, or I got mitts off of Tablet after Swamp, and I did Mire area, but then there's no way you do anything but the mountain next. I don't think you can commit to Smith Chain before the 6 items there on DM plus cleanup of Tablet plus maybe a TR. Like there's just so many things.
I wouldn't do it, but someone might.
Yeah,
That's
true. That's true. Did you fake Flipper and see the bow, or did you get that in one shot after Hype Cave?
Oh no, I fake Flipper, saw the bow, and was like, I don't think if there's a setup to do a splash delete with bombs, powder, and I think I don't know.
Nah, I think you need Samaria Red
else,
Boomerang.
yeah.
Like it's horribly.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm getting this. Am I gonna pull out the bug net? I don't know. I'm just not getting this, and didn't really need it because you could get those flippers out of Hype Cave, and it worked out really nicely for clear of Pod Eastern all at once.
Yeah, I got the flippers out of Hype first. I kind of regret that. I just blanked on I ended my first DM trip in Spike Cave, leaving Spiral Cave behind, and I just blanked on checking map. And if I had seen Thieves Town Crystal, I might have started there, but I don't know. But as soon as I got the flippers from Hype, I just said, I'm done. We're just gonna go Pod Eastern and then see what happens, and leave all the dig game stuff for later.
Yeah. I did the Thieves first route.
Yeah.
And then right to the swamp after getting the flippers, and then went and got the bow. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was really much faster because there wasn't really any items other than Mirror in Thieves Town, but.
Yeah, you save 30 seconds there on me because I don't have Mirror. I did Pod, Save and Quit, Eastern, Saha, so you probably save some time on me. If you had checked Saha before, it's a push there because you get the Mirror time back, I get the trip time to Saha back. So
yeah.
So I was thinking before too. Now this is what you do when you're a total clown. I might have. I think you can fake Flipper clear from point 8. Through the whirlpool and all the way through the Zora area, if you really want to risk getting shot to get that but
oh, you know what? We both messed this up. We were supposed to double water walk storage.
Yeah,
that's what we were supposed to do.
Well, see, I said that too, but then somebody told me y'all didn't have Moon Pearl, or did you?
No, that was the 3rd item or something. It was in
it was in Escape, so we definitely had the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I for some reason forgot that I had it, and that's why some of the stuff I did there was what happened.
I mean, even
double water walk's probably the right thing.
Yeah, even then, I figured, when you need flippers, hard required once, logically twice. I mean, it makes sense. I could see, waiting just to get the things.
Yeah, because you have to come back. Because I'm not setting up a double water walk blind going in there.
Yeah.
So, because I already I don't know.
I was thinking maybe you should there, but it's close. And the other thing too is the only reason I was there was because I wanted to do every good check to get the hammer before climbing, so that I didn't have to re-climb up to Hera for some stupid reason. I think that if you have the hammer anywhere else before, you just leave the water walk until after the mountain, everything kind of gets figured out.
But You were both on pace for about the same time, I think, and a buck 22 for the, not the worst, but not a free seed either. I'd say it's a pretty good time.
Yeah, item in Hera basement always is kind of that way.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I guess let's see if any other thoughts. I think we covered it. Other than, those mitts were cool because anytime you get mitts on the Smith chain, especially at the end, that kind of just throws your whole day off, I guess. But,
well, at least the book was in Swamp right there, so you were just going to go do it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now. One of y'all did Swamp first, I think.
I did because I had the mirror and flippers and was out of hype and was like right there, so I was sure go there.
Yeah. And I ended up doing it was just like some crystals first. There wasn't anything really overworld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Classic casual boots. You just kind of have to like weigh how bad the checks you've made have been, and then do slightly worse checks as a result of that, and hope that like you chose the ones your opponent didn't, and that they didn't just choose the one with the fire rod.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're. Go ahead. Sure.
I was just glad to see it wasn't an Aga seed because both the seeds I had with ARM were Aga seeds, and in fact 5 of the 6 seeds that I did in the group stage were Aga seeds. I was like, oh, thank goodness that.
You gotta hear what Countess said earlier.
It was very. It was scary. If you get hook and pearl out of Sank, you're like, oh boy.
Oh goody, yeah.
Yeah, no, the last 5 races that I was either commentating or spectating, they were all Aga seeds, every single one. I think one you actually got to do Eastern Palace, but all the rest of them, they were making checks, and then you just had to do Aga like right away.
I think I'm now 3 of 7, but one of them was what was it on? There was one where it was hook shot on Aga, and Swamp, so you're just like, oh well. I think that one I got Dark World access, and the very first thing I did before even like checking Hype Cave was just like Aga, pick up my hook shot, and then like hook down to Swamp. That was a fun one.
Well.
Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to do Specky Flip.
Oh
yeah.
I messed it up the first time. I still have no idea how I'm messing it up like half the time, but I am.
Well, I'm in a same boat with the you do it right and you don't know. Now from here, since we had a 15 frame a second monitor, I think maybe it backed up early, but
I think so, or late. I couldn't tell you, and my problem is that I've been playing so much Cross Keys Tournament that I haven't learned it. Just like
but, yeah, but on the other side, since Matty, you brought it up, I wasn't gonna, but you did. Having done Swamp the way you did, and then finding nothing, did that maybe influence later decisions at all?
Not really. It was early, and it's generally what I do anyway. I did realize that I forgot to do Specky, and I was like, oh, I cost myself some time here, but that I put that aside. Like, it was later in the scene when I was starting to like not get things, and I was like, oh, this stinks. I would like to find the fire rod now, please.
Did you also pull the compass and then do left side first? Because that's what I did. I just pulled the compass and I'm just like, yep, we're going left. It's fine.
Oh no, I went to the back. Maybe I was hoping to get the key out of there, and then of course the key was on the left side, so the big key. So I had to come back. So yeah, it was the max time of a swap trip.
Oof. Yeah.
You know these seeds, they move the keys around depending on how you route a dungeon, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alrighty, hey, well, again, GG's both you.
Yeah,
Thanks
GG's.
for hanging out with me here, Keonto. Thanks, Pixie, for buttons. Thanks, Josh, for putting this thing on. Dr. Earworm, and who's the other one? I'm so sorry.
Mr. Aaron's Nerd.
Aaron's Nerd, okay.
I was going to say, you can forget to know. Nerd's great. Check out his spoiler log episode this week if you haven't.
Ooh.
So, yeah, and following from that, Boots Tournament, remainder of tiebreakers. If they're all scheduled, there's just 2. So we'll go with that.
It's Tabby versus Faker Jr. For a group win. And then it's Let me double check who. I know it's Timp versus.
It
I have
says
to double
B.
check the schedule.
B. Bonnell. Here's what I got.
Ebonal, and that's for the second place. Like that's a playoff slot they're playing for. So that's the big hype one.
Yep, so keep an eye on speedgaming.org/schedule, and you should maybe, hopefully. I know it's a weekend, it's tough. So one Saturday at 1 p.m., one Sunday at 7:30. These are both Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. The other one is speedgaming.org/boots if you want specifically to know what this tournament is doing. And then I don't know if there's another week or if we just get right into brackets, but Josh is still here. You can point that out. But yeah, we got a lot of fun, so stick around. All that good stuff. Brought to you by these sponsors. We don't have any. Just... But hey, thanks again for everybody putting on a show here, whether that be the runners, the crew, TOs, and we'll see you. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Have a good night.
Yep. Now, before we leave, guys, looks like SpeedGaming 5, 4, and 1 are all running things currently. We've got Link to the Past Randomizer Hybrid Major Glitches on 5. We got a SG Live 2023 Super Metroid 100% Tournament on 4. And the Zelda 1 Randomizer Rookie Rumble 2 Championship on 1. Depending on how things go, you guys are going to go over to one of those. And yeah, good luck. We'll see you there.